Hello, my fellow Snarkatarians. What's up? It's Jess. Thank you so much for joining me. I know it's kind of been a hot minute. It's been a little bit of a while since I sat down and did any kind of filming, and I apologize for that. No, I don't. It's life. It is what it is. But I think the last video I posted, I was actually on vacation at the beach. That was the Juvia's Place Foundation review, and then I was at the beach. I had every intention of doing a video and posting it this weekend, but then because there were so many people at the beach that were sick, I ended up getting a version of that, which didn't lay me out totally, but I was pretty tired and had a sore throat. So there you go. But hey, it's good to be back. It feels good to be back. And right before I went on vacation, I had subscribed and got my first box of Boxy Charm. This is not a sponsored video, by the way, but I did want to give this a try. It's $21 a month, and in that you get 5 full-size makeup, skincare, some kind of beauty product. 5 full-size. And initially when I did it, I for some reason thought it was like one full-size thing and then the rest were sample sizes. I was wrong. What did I know? What a lovely surprise. So right before I went to the beach on vacation, I got my first Boxy Charm box. And it amazed me because, again, it's $21 a month. And the thing that shocked me was that I got a Tartist Pro face palette, some kind of face palette, which it had, you know, the 2 blushes, the 2 bronzers, the 2 highlighters, which sells for like around $45. So I'm already getting products that are, one product was worth twice the subscription price. I don't understand how they do it. So in this month's box, which I got the week after I came home from the beach, which was perfect timing, I thought I would just kind of do a look with the things that I have and kind of incorporate some of the ones that I got in last month's box. We got the Elemis Superfood Vital Veggie Mask, which I will do here in a second. The Butter London Natural Goddess Eyeshadow Palette, which the colors are quite lovely. Now this retails for, this is $32. The Vital Veggie Mask is $35. I got a 3-piece brush set from Luxie, this one and 2 eye brushes, for $30. I got a lip gloss from Alamar Cosmetics, which is $15. And I also got a Peel Gel Eyeliner that retails for $15. How do they do this? Mind blown. It boggles my brain. I don't get it, but hey, works for me. You know, I don't get PR packages. I have to purchase everything that I want to review, and I want to try things. I want to explore things. And the thing that I like about this is that I don't know how much it's curated to each individual person. I know when I went to subscribe, I went online, I filled out a survey. You know, I had a few questions on there, probably 10 to 15 questions. Again, I don't know how specialized it was to my preferences, but I like the idea that there are things in there that I wouldn't necessarily consider buying. Like, I don't wear lip liners, so but I got a lip liner and I'm going to try it because why the hell not? Masks, I got plenty of masks, but I've always wanted to try Elemis stuff, and now I get the opportunity to. Some new brushes, I'm cool with that, and an eyeshadow palette. So it's things that I wouldn't necessarily think of purchasing on my own. So it's a nice little kind of cornucopia, if you will, of things to try, and maybe I'll find something, a particular product or a particular brand that I've never really heard of before or I haven't tried before, and now I get to try it and see what I think about it. So I really enjoy it. I'm going to start with the face mask. I will show you that in just a second. And this is the look that I created with the box and like 1 or 2 products from last month's box. And this is not part of this month's box at all, but the foundation I'm wearing is the Dream Urban Cover foundation from Maybelline. This is pretty new. It just came out a couple weeks ago. And I got it. I thought I got the wrong color. I was getting ready to take this back, return it, and I got color at the beach, and now it's a perfect shade match for me. I like it. I think it's supposed to be a dupe for the IT Cosmetics CC cream, Your Skin But Better. It has a broad spectrum SPF of 50. The thing I like about this is it is thinner. It is a thinner consistency. It's not quite as thick. I think it blends into my skin a little bit better than the IT Cosmetics. And I like the IT Cosmetics, don't get me wrong. I love the IT Cosmetics CC cream. I've used quite a few tubes of it. I feel like the formula has changed a little bit, and the last time I got it, which is when they brought out all those new kind of shades, not all those new kind of shades, it was like, what, 5? I don't know. But I feel like the color was good, but it doesn't go on my skin as well. So I'm liking this a lot. Again, this is not part of the Boxy Charm series, but I'm going to show you applying it, and I like it, and that's where we're going. So if you like this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up. We're going to go put on a face mask, and then I will show you how I got this look. So I will see you in just a second. Hey, so I just applied the Elemis Superfood Vital Veggie Mask to my face. I thought it would be more of a mask, but it's almost more of a cream. And this apparently has avocado and broccoli seed oils and vitamin C and passion fruit extract. So I have this on now. Man, does it smell like Noxzema. I mean, holy flashback. I haven't smelled this in I don't know how long. So you keep it on for 10 minutes, and then you're supposed to wash it off with a damp, dark cloth, not a light one. And I may feel some tingling action. I'm not sure. I did exfoliate first with a scrub, so I don't know if that'll enhance any tingling. I don't feel anything yet, but man, it smells like Noxzema, which is actually kind of cool, and I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic. So we'll see how this goes afterwards. So far, it feels really kind of oily. I'm guessing it's the avocado and broccoli oil. But we're giving this a try for now. First time I've tried this from the Boxy Charm that I got this month. So, woohoo! Next! All right, so here I am. I have just enzyme masked, or whatever this is, with the Elemis food mask. I don't know if I put enough on or not. I didn't really feel any of it tingling at all, which I guess is good, but like I said, it really smelled like Noxzema, which, man, that threw me back. That was really cool. So anyway, one of the things that I got in last month's Boxy Charm box was the No Problem Prime Essence. There we go. No Problem Prime Essence Primer. Calendula officinalis flower extract is in this, and it's more of like a thin, oilier kind of thing, very moisturizing. You don't need much. I'm going to put some of that on here, but so I thought I would use as much of these products as I can today. It smells really nice. It's very mild, but it's light and kind of refreshing. I'm just going to rub this in. But I've tried this a few times, and I think it's really nice. I like it. I haven't noticed any kind of extra oiliness coming from any of my foundations, so that's good. And the one thing that is not in the Boxy Charm box, but something that I wanted to use anyway, is the new Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. And this is in the shade 220 Natural Beige. This is a broad spectrum SPF of 50. Guys, I think this is like somewhere between $10 and $12 at Walmart. The one thing I do like about this is a much thinner, not necessarily watery, but it is a thinner product, and it doesn't feel as heavy or as cakey on my face. So I do like that quite a bit. And I'm gonna go dampen my sponge and be back and put that on. I've been liking this with the sponge. I have not tried it yet with the brush, but I do like the outcome with the sponge very much. I think it looks nice. I think it looks really nice and natural. I think it has like a nice dewy sheen to it, which I always prefer. I thought this color would be way too dark until I got back from vacation and realized it's going to work out just fine. I'm glad I did not return it. So I'm going to do a little bit more of my makeup, and I will be back to show you the eyeshadow palette. Okay, so I have a few more things on my face than I did before. I did my eyebrows, I did some blush, I did my under eye, eye primer. Anything that I use on my face, I will link in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. So I am going to use, probably not the face brush, but I am going to use 2 of the 3 brushes from the Luxie, what is this? Luxie Gaia? I really like when I give a look-see at what this fluffy crease brush does, and then this is a little precision crease brush, which I will try to use a little bit of as well. This is more of a flat foundation brush, which I haven't really tried using. I think this would probably be good for like really thin foundations or serum foundations or something like that. But the thicker ones, I think I like the stippling brush better, or a damp sponge. So at this point, crap, I'm going to drop things a lot. And I'm going to chat a little bit about this Butter London collection. What is this? The Natural Goddess collection, which is really pretty. You have 6 shades, a mirror here at the top. The only downside to this is that there are 2 matte colors. The brown, this is Temptress, and Femme Fatale, which is a beautiful blue. I feel like, are you dizzy yet? I feel like a lot of these companies are doing palettes with a bright pop of blue, which I think is really cool, but I'm a little intimidated by it personally. The other thing I don't necessarily like about this particular palette is the rest of these shades are shimmer shades. These 4 shades are shimmer. What I wish they would have done was taken Diva, which is kind of a gold shimmer shade here, and I wish they would have made it into more of a matte shade that would look a little bit better or be utilized so for more of a transition shade. I don't feel like this is a complete palette, that I can do a complete look with this without going into something else. The dark brown is nice. I have tried it. I may use it again today. However, I feel like it was a little patchy when I used it before. Again, I'm a little intimidated about the blue, so I have not quite used that yet, but it's a really pretty, it's a pretty color. I do like these shimmer shades. I have used all of them except this rose gold, which is called Queen, so I might incorporate that today with a look. But what I will do in the meantime is use something else. I feel like it's good for like a complementary palette or a secondary palette, ancillary means your armpit. Ancillary palette. I don't, like I said, I don't feel like you can get a complete look with this particular palette without using something else. So I'm actually going to go into my I Heart Revolution Maple Glazed Donut, and I'm going to grab this guy over here, and I'm going to put that in the crease. I'm going to try this brush. I'm very excited about trying this brush. See how it picks stuff up, and I'm going to apply that in my crease. It's not tapered, it's a little flatter, but I don't mind. Okay, enough of that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go in with this Queen color, which is a pretty kind of rose color, and I'm gonna take my fingertip and apply that to my lid, all over the lid. Oh, I can actually use this mirror. It's so nice when they include mirrors that are usable. I'm a little disappointed in the color. It definitely has more of like a gold, like coppery shift to it, but you can't really tell. I don't feel like this is super pigmented. It's a nice, maybe wash of color if you want to do something really simple. You can certainly use that as a wash of color across the eyelid, but I don't think it does too much in the way of packing any kind of punch or making any kind of statement. I'm actually going to grab another brush here, and I'm going to go in with Star, and I'm probably going to put that on like the outer half of my eyelid. This one I have used before. I think I used it kind of all over the lid. Again, these are subtle colors. They're nothing super pigmented. This actually applies nice with a brush. I don't feel like it's picking up very much on camera. It's, again, these colors are very subtle. So if you're looking for something that is just super simple, just sweep a color across your eyelid, then this is great for that. If you're looking for something, again, to make some, really in depth or a little bit more bold, this is probably not gonna work for you as well. So I'm gonna try this precision crease brush, and I'm gonna go in with this dark brown color with Temptress into my crease and see if I can darken that up a little bit. I'm gonna put that on actually the outer corner and blend that up into the crease a little bit. It's definitely precision. It gets right into those nooks and crannies, but it's gonna take a little time to build up this color. And this is more of a pack it on kind of color, I guess, with this brush. But it is building. Well, that's kind of a good, like, precise pack it on kind of brush. It actually kind of worked pretty well. I used a fluffier brush with this particular eyeshadow color before, and I felt like it was patchy. So maybe this is the type of shadow that's better if you kind of pack it on, kind of tap and pack. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more color payout doing it this way. I'm going to put a little bit more of Star, which was a green shade, in the middle of the lid here. I'm just going to take a clean brush and kind of blend that Temptress, that dark brown color, in a little bit more. I'm not going to use Diva or Enchantress. I'll do a couple color swatches here, or Femme Fatale. This always reminds me of pool chalk, like billiard chalk. Diva's a nice creamy gold color. Enchantress is more of like a light gold. That one you kind of have to work out a little bit as well. So I did it this way so you can't see them at all. So this is obviously the blue, the Femme Fatale, Diva, and Enchantress. So I'm going to go back in and do a little of the brown of the Temptress under in the under eye, lower lash line. Has like a little bit of red to it as well. I'm going to use this precision crease brush because it's a good stiffness. There is no give to this brush whatsoever. Okay, so enough of that. I'm going to move on. The next product is the Appeal Gel Liner in Forest Green. So I'm going to put that on my upper lash line. I'm going to try it in the waterline. I don't know. I feel like it comes off, it smudges off pretty easily. So I don't know if this is one that I would actually put in my waterline. But I'm going to put it on my upper lash line because I think it would be a nice complement to these colors from the Butter London palette, from the Natural Goddess palette. I have not used this one before. It is pretty. It's a pretty color. I mean, it's right up my alley. I have a color, the Mally eyeliners, gel eyeliners, that's very similar. This is more of like a forest green color, but I do have one that's very similar, almost like a turquoisey kind of teal. Oh, hey, well, looky what I did here. Shite. I'm not sure what that's from. That's from the swatches. Great. Thank God for a makeup sponge. Oh my gosh. Kind of smoke it out. And actually, I'm going to go back into the eyeshadow palette, and I am going to use the Enchantress and just kind of put a little bit on my inner corner. That's pretty. All right. What's next? Oh, mascara. I'm going to do that next off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so I put the rest of the majority of my makeup on. I put bronzer on, my blush I put on earlier, some highlighter, and now we're going to go to lips. So this is something that I got in my June Boxy charm. This is the Dirty Little Secret in Rosy Posy lip liner. which is pretty, and I think is going to go, I haven't even tried this yet. I think this is like pretty much to a T my lip color. So it is a pencil with a very sharp tip because I hadn't used it. So I'm going to put this on now and give it a try. I don't normally wear lip liner. It's not something that I do. And this is why. It's very close to my lip color. It's nice to have a nude lip liner, I guess, if I'm going to be using any kind of like a liquid lip or lipstick that's going to bleed. But I generally, as a rule, don't wear lip liner because I generally, as a rule, don't wear much more than a gloss. Which leads me to my last product. This is from Alamar Cosmetics. This is something I need to get this card out for. Alamar Cosmetics This Nude Ass Lip Gloss. This Nude Ass Lip Gloss. It is gluten-free, talc-free, vegan, and as always, cruelty-free. I have never heard of this company before. I have never used any of their products, so this is a first for me. This is in the color Coquetta. It's really kind of hard to see. It's this color down here at the bottom. At first when I saw it, I thought it was a cigar. I was kind of hoping it was a cigar, but it wasn't. It was lip gloss, which is fine. And this is also very neutral, very glossy. It's almost like a lip lacquer, which is a little stickier formula, but I find if I apply this first thing when I get to work, even if I eat a donut, which I'd never do, and have coffee, sip on coffee throughout the day, it doesn't really seem to wear off very quickly, and then I don't have to reapply it until after lunch. And then it pretty much lasts me throughout the rest of the day too. So I like that. It's a nice color. I'm not sure if the doe foot is defective. It's almost like, and I doubt you can see this, but it's almost like there's like a divot in here. Like this fuzzy part didn't go all the way around. So there's almost like a scoop paddle thing. So I'm not sure if that's defective or that's the way it's normally supposed to be. It doesn't really give me any issues in actually putting the product on my lips. So I'm going to do that now. It's a little warmer of a color than my natural lip color. I think it's pretty. It's nice. Again, my teeth. Now I'm super subconscious about that after my cocktails and cosmetics video, having the lip gloss or lipstick on my teeth for the entire intro. It's delightful. But I'm a little subconscious about that now. I'm going to finish my hair and I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, I am back. This is the finished look from my Boxy Charm items plus the Maybelline foundation. You know, I like it. I like the pore, I like the no problem. I like the No Problem Prime Essence Primer. I think that does a nice job. It feels nice. It sinks into the skin really nicely. It keeps my skin moisturized and soft. It doesn't make my skin feel oily. As far as the foundation, the Dream Urban Cover Foundation, I really like this. Again, this is not part of the Boxy Charm. This is just something I've wanted to pick up. I was debating if I wanted to do a review on it and then change my mind, just decided I'm just gonna start using it. But anyway, I do like this so far. I think it is wear-wise pretty similar to the It Cosmetics CC Your Skin Better Cream, BB CC Cream. CC cream. So I like that. I think the shade's nice. I like the coverage. I like the dewiness of it. I'm enjoying this foundation quite a bit. As far as the other products in this month's Boxy Charm box, you know, the Butter London, it's cute if you just want a pretty wash of color. It's not super pigmented. You do have to build it up, except for the brown. But even then, I felt like I had to build it up a little bit more. You do need, it's more of a companion palette to one of your main palettes. You cannot, I don't think, get a complete look unless you just want a simple wash of color across the eyelid. Otherwise, you will need to use this as a companion palette to something else. It doesn't wow me. It's not really that exciting to me. I like the colors initially, but they just don't do a ton. You really have to work with them. So that's how I feel about that. Oh yeah, the Elemis Superfoods Vital Veggie Mask that I tried first thing. I don't know. The smell takes me back. It's very nostalgic. I guess it's one of those things that I will have to keep using. You're supposed to use it twice a week, and I will have a better idea of it once I've used it a few times. But I didn't have any reaction to it. I didn't feel like my skin was tingling or burning or anything like that, so that's good, and we'll see how that works. The brushes from Luxie Gaia. Gia. Like I said, I don't know. I will maybe try this with something that's a little bit more of a serum foundation. I don't think it's going to work, or I don't feel like I want to use it with thicker foundations. I need more of a stippling brush or a dampened sponge. It feels nice. Feels lovely. The large eye blending brush I liked. Usually I like more of a taper brush. This is definitely a flatter kind of brush at the top, but I felt like it blended really nicely. It was really soft on the eye, so that felt good. I didn't feel like it was pulling or dragging or anything. I have enough creasing in my eyelids. I don't need it to be doing that, so I feel like that worked really nicely. I don't know that I would use the Precision Crease as a precision crease brush. It's very stiff. Like I said, it really doesn't give at all. So if you want to pack something on in a very tight space, I think that works well for that. It did that. It worked well for how I used it in this particular circumstance. So it would probably work well with that blue color if I wanted to pack it on in a particular area. Not really blended out so much. This is definitely a packing kind of brush, and worked well on the under eye and the lower lash line as well. So I will continue to use that. Let's see, the gel eyeliner, the Appeal Gel Eyeliner in Forest Green. I like it. I don't wear a lot of it on my lower, my waterline. I don't really think, just the way that it kind of wiped off pretty easily, I don't think it would last very long on there, but it looks nice on, you can't really see it, but I think it's really pretty on the upper lash line, especially with these colors that I used. I like using pops of color with more subtle eyeshadows, as opposed to, I think it would be easier to wear like a black eyeliner with like something really bold. So when I do a more understated eye look, I like doing the pops of color, and I think this is really pretty. We'll see how long it lasts, but I will definitely be using it again. The lip liner, the Dirty Little Secret lip liner. Like I said, I don't wear lip liner very much, but I guess if I want to do something with, like, add a little bit more color to my lips, because it is the color of my lips, just to get a little bit more of a lasting color with a gloss on top of it, like I did today, I think it would be fine. If I'm going to be using something that's a little more that might transfer or get into some of the creases or kind of leak, stain, weep into any of my creases, then I will definitely use this. It's nice to have a nude pencil that I can use for many things. I don't normally use it. So, you know, if need be, I will use it again. I don't have any problems with it. And then finally, the Alamar Cosmetics La Desnudez lip gloss. Like I said, it's more of a lip lacquer. It's sticky. It's on the stickier side, but it's not uncomfortable. I think it wears fairly well. It keeps my lips moisturized. I have used this quite a bit now, mostly this week, just trying to get a feel for it, since I got it in my box this week. But I like it. So for the most part, I mean, I think they were all pretty much hits. I mean, on the general scale of things, nothing that was so bad or blown out of the water that I'll never use it again. I definitely will use most of these products again. So it was fun. I really think BoxyCharm is a great subscription to have. So I highly recommend it. Again, this is not sponsored, but I think it's fun and I want to share. I know people that think it's fun to watch these kind of videos, and I like to put a look together with that if I can, and I will show you. So I'm excited to see what I get in next month's box. But so far, these last two ones that I've gotten, I've really enjoyed. So there you go. Please subscribe if you'd like. Why not? It'll make me sad if you don't. A little bit of a guilt trip. Just Just a little bit of one. I'm just kidding. If you do subscribe, please hit the notifications bell so you know when I do upload. I have been a little spottier this summer because of summer, but I do try and upload once a week on the weekends, either Saturday or Sunday. And follow me on Instagram at Pesky Snarkatarian. And hey, if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up, much appreciated. And do your best, everybody, to stay as snarky as possible. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.